Yo, what's up, guys? We got a new patch going live, and no, it's not a collab. We've kind of figured that part out by having no notification about anything coming soon, so it was somewhat expected already, but let's look at what we do have for this update, the 909. Well, first of all, we have an improvement, a new button to temporarily remove all of those. It's like, okay, so isn't that the thing? That if you, so if you click this, all of it is gone. But then again, if you were to do this, you click on this thing in the middle, everything is gone as well. So you added something to the game as your biggest feature of this update. That is something that was already in the game. Thank you, Zamtoas. Okay, let's move on next. What do we have over here? Rune copy features, separate for each rune type. Okay, so... yeah, I guess. So that is if someone else shows something, I guess. Yeah, that is if someone else shows a unit or you go to the monsters from like the RTA that you can copy their stats. And it's not necessarily copying their stats as well as like it's copying the rune advanced settings, which are these settings over here. The ones that are, these ones. So you get all of the thresholds in based on their stats. 9 out of 10, this is not that great, but sure. Let me know in the comments if you ever use that, because me personally, never use that in my life. Now you can also use the advanced rule settings, statistics, blah, 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 and the management doc recommended, shared by friends thingy. I still don't get this whole part. Like, in all honesty, I've been using this thing, well, I don't really have it on this account at all, but I've been using this shit just to send my own builds to myself. And then have like decks that I can simply swap to easily. But why would I need a second account or a friend to actually send them back to me? Can I not just send them to myself? That will be an actually quality of life update, but sure, I guess. Now we can collect the availability things, and you can collect multiple things at the same time, and you can select what you want to collect. This is only good for the people that do save their crystal collection to an event where there is an event. Like if you gain crystals, you get points for the event, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. So there are a few whales out there with like 100k, 200k crystals sitting at their inbox. They're just waiting for an event that is actually useful to claim it. However, ever since they have been doing that shit, there has not been a good event to claim that shit on, because they want to claim it at an event that has like a unlimited kind of shop that doesn't increase in value. And as of the last year and a half, whatever, maybe even 2 years, all of the shops that we do get increase in price. So if you buy a whole bunch of mystical scrolls, at some point the mystical scrolls get so overpriced that you can barely buy them ever. So it's not really the value to claim those crystals. But now you can actually kind of like claim those everything outside of the crystals. Something we totally did not need, but sure thing. Now you can also claim energy to the extent that you want rather than claiming everything. I guess something is out there. We also have, yes, this is what we asked for. Well, actually, apparently there was a guildie that mistaked the Cynthia to the Centaur Knight, because they look a little bit similar. Wait, I want to see like how similar that would be looking at monsters. This Cynthia, show me the Cynthia. Is it actually that? Yeah, this compared to this, that is actually kind of similar, and that's the main reason. And this compared to that is a little bit different. So I think that is the main thing, that because of the what are they called? The arcane weapons, that they were too similar. It's a little bit different. Okay. So then we have now notification if you're promoted. Cool, I guess. Oh, this is also a thing. Now you can select everything by speed and by rune score. That is something that I asked right away for when rune score was released, because now you have the rune score on like the runes over here. I'm here on an all account, so these definitely don't have anything interesting. But I wanted to see the rune score of the whole unit. They were like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's never implement that. But now they actually do implement that over here in the rune score. So you can see the rune score over here, but only when you're sorting by rune score, not when you're clicking on a unit. What kind of potato solution is that? I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. I also did notice right away, I don't think I have RTA units in here. Do I have RTA units in here? Maybe a few. Yep, if I sort them over here, they do also work over here, but if they are in your favorite box, then let's just see if I add a whole bunch of units to the favorite box. If I add them in the favorite box, they're not added by the sorting that I use over here. So whatever sorting you do, it does not add into the favorite box. So I guess because you can put a sorting thing on your favorite box, but I did not put any sorting on my favorite box. So yeah, that's sure anything, I guess. You can also select them by speed now, which I guess. Then we also have, we can finally see the amount of mana stones again. They took it away, but now they gave it back. Such a quality of life update. Holy shit, man. No one gives a fuck. Like, what are these updates, man? Like, legit, this is low-key, the rune score on your whole unit is the only thing that actually kind of makes sense for showing some extra information. But it's also at a weird place. I don't freaking know what these guys are doing at Come To Us, man. Holy hell. Then we also have rewards improvement for that. Okay, yep, sure. No one's really gonna touch that. And then a bunch of new skins, and then a bunch of fixes, and then we have this. So the update, absolute lackluster. 1.5 out of 10 right there. Absolute filler update. Even Naruto and One Piece can learn something of that. Holy shit, nothing going on in the game. We're actually implementing quality of life updates of things that were already in the game. This is literally to the point, it's like, yo, Hank, we gotta do an update this week. It's like, fuck, yeah, you're right. I've been drinking all week. Fuck, I've been drinking for the last, well, very long time already, but I got nothing, man. It's like, can you not just create a button for something that's already in the game or something? It's like, yeah, but what's like, well, like, man, maybe, yeah, you have this button already to remove everything, but how about we just put that in a button over here? It's like, you're fucking genius. We're gonna get away with this. They're gonna love this. Like, and do you remember that we took away their mana? Yeah, let's put it back. It's like, you're cooking, brother. You're cooking. Holy shit! We could get away with it. What the fuck are these updates? Well, no collab is coming. So we also had already mentioned freaking nothing going on with events right now. Like, Lackluster shit event, 0 out of 10 event. I will give this a 3 out of 10 event because at least you get some energy daily, whatever. Then they're going to be doing is like, okay, since there was no events going on, I expected something big to happen. So therefore, leaning in towards a collab. We had a collab on January the 10th last time around. In January the 10th, we had the Demon Slayer collab. So we have no events, and then we can lean into collab events, and then we have big events, and we got something going on, right? Right, Hank? That was already right? Well, we actually have a Lucky Day event coming up, and by the number of skeletons looking over here. Lucky Day event, we have to do once again, just America's. Like, ever since they did the tomorrow updates, like, yeah, we were just gonna cater towards the lazy people. It's like 500 energy a day. It's like, people don't log in for further than that, so we're not gonna extend our events any further. It's like, you want to farm longer than 500 energy a day? Get the fuck off our game. Like, they would force you out of the game. They just kick you from the game or something. I don't know. They give you 0 reason to play any longer. Sure, but at least we get some good rewards then, right? We got 50 energy for 2 clovers. So that's daily energy. Okay. And then we get over here, kind of crap. Kind of crap. Kind of crap. Kind of crap. Not too bad. Not too bad. Whole event. And that's going to run until 1st of February. Aha! Yeah, that's fucking Lackluster 0 out of 10 event. Like, holy shit. But it's literally nothing going on. Well, this event is ending on the 26th of January. So, okay. When is this event ending? Also 1st of February. Also end of January. So, all of the current events are running out towards the end of January-ish. We do expect a balance patch coming soon, I guess, in 2 weeks. But, man, this has been dry January, where even the Sahara is, like, freaking jealous of. Like, even the AAA guys are insanely jealous of. Like, this is the most dry January I've seen in my life. Holy shit. It's then mostly dry January is according to something else, but you get the idea. It's January, it's fucking dry. Holy shit. Like, literally, these are some of the worst patches I've seen in the history of the game, followed up by the worst events in the history of the game. with the least communication known in the history of the game. And that last part is pretty impressive in the first place. So, yeah, as mentioned before, we do still have a balance patch coming in over here. We had a good balance patch in November. Credits where credits due. Balance patch in November was good. But does that mean it's like, okay, we had a tomorrow update that was good. We had a balance patch that was good. Guys, we did all we did. We can chill for half a year or like whatever the hell they're doing. I have no clue. So I have I'm going to do a video on balance patch predictions because in the end, there's nothing to do videos about at the moment. So definitely tomorrow will be the balance patch prediction video. If you have any cool ideas for balance patch predictions, put them down in the comments. I did see a Reddit post which was super lengthy, which literally wanted to balance every unit in the game. I will go through that one. It has some fun ideas. Pick out the ideas which I do think make sense and that kind of stuff. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think will be for balance patches. But me, honestly, I'm gonna make a video about it because there's just not too many topics to make videos about at the moment. Even that part is dry January. Holy shit. But yeah, I'm expecting a low balance patch. Unless they put all of the resources that they normally put in like marketing and talking about things and the quality of life patches and actually doing something into a balance patch and we're gonna get like a crazy balance patch. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I think like everyone is just on an extended holiday or it's been like, I don't know, like we had a lot of snow here in the Netherlands. No clue how that was in Korea that everyone is like snowed and is like, I'm not working. Way too cold. Ain't gonna happen. Well, the snow is gone over here in the Netherlands. I'm not sure how that is in Korea. Start working, start doing fucking something, man. You guys are all on holidays or what? I have no freaking clue, man. This is really like, man, I read this update. I mean, I'm going through this. I'm like, wait, but this you could already do. What's the freaking point? This, it doesn't change anything except for like 3 wheels. This doesn't change anything. This is just for blind people, sure. And then, do blind people even play this game? Is it doable? I doubt so. This part is like, kind of makes sense, but it is located at the wrong place where it doesn't make that much sense. And then this, oh yeah, that does make sense, because you took it away in a previous patch. And then a bunch of skins, which, you know, honestly, they look okay. I'm not, tried out the mages, really did not like them. These... Well, let's actually go through them because why not? But yeah, this is just, man, this has been such a lackluster, whatever you want to call it. It's the lackluster, but yeah, no, man, what the hell are they doing? I have absolutely no freaking clue. So let's see what we have for the skins. Looks pretty decent on the skill 1. Not too bad, not too bad. Skill 2, not too bad neither. Wild Aurora, okay. Goes for Tiger. This is the part, I already checked the skins. This is the part that kind of looks weird. How is that a multi-hit? That is not a multi-hit. You cannot sell it to me that roaring... Also, why is Moonlight Flood looking like a wild roar? Like, what the fuck? Do they even read their own skills? You have Wild Roar, and then you're like, Wild Roar would make sense if you go in front and you go, rah! Like, you go fucking dinosaur mode. But Moonlight Flood, like normally you hit with claws and shit. Now he just walks in, he's like roars. Like, that's the wrong fucking skill, brother. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. How's the skill 1 looking like? Just a claw thingy. To be honest, I feel like these skins are pretty mediocre in all honesty. Like, let me know in the comments what you think about it. But I feel like that the aesthetics of the skin is not bad. But it just doesn't feel right for some kind of reason. It feels like it's rushed, not properly thought of or anything. I don't know. It feels like we need to release something. Guys, you guys from the art team normally carry the game. Release a skin. It's like, it's not finished yet. It's just, you gotta release it. Like, that's kind of how this feels. On this one, it looks a little bit better. The Wild Blow looks a little bit better, yeah. Wild Blow is okay. Okay, let's move on to Tyrannies. But also, I would say this tiger thingy-ish, whatever it is it a tiger? I guess it's a tiger. I never know the difference between a tiger, jaguar, and a cheetah. It's definitely not a cheetah. But is it a jaguar? I also don't think so. I definitely do think it is a tiger, but yeah, whatever. So, yeah. Also, these weird things that are coming off its back as an aura. I'm not really a big fan of the aura that they have. Like this kind of... Like, is he farting? Like, is he doing a poo-poo? Like, is he having some poo-poo aura right there? Like, I don't know, man. They look kind of weird. That could be me. It's like, they all have some kind of, like, smelly aura. Like, this is just cartoon smelly aura. Like, or is it me? Like, this, once again, you can even see it better over here. That is not a multi-hit. You cannot sell it to me that is a double hit. And this is a two-hitter thing. They should have just went for the old style, like claw. That was dope. Like, I'll just show you in a second. Like, the double claw look cool, but what the hell is that skill over there? It looks like shit. Like, that is not an S2. This one, yeah, the wild blow looks cool, but the other one, wait, let me get an actual skin. That I'm pretty sure that this one has a skin where he actually goes for a chop, which is a double hit, which I think all of them have done thus far. So if the skill 3 on the other skin is pretty nice. But you go for this. Does this look more like it? Yeah, it's also not really a double hit. I agree. Not a double hit at all. Where is the one that actually had like a proper double hit? Was it you? I think it was you. So we have this, well, whatever, hound kind of thingy-ish. Does that make a little bit more sense? It would be nice if you can use the skill animation of one skin and then the skin of another one. Would probably not really add up for some. Yeah, this is at least a double hit. He jumps out and he jumps in. That makes sense. That's a double hit right there. I'm just looking for the one which I was thinking of where it actually is a double hit, or that's like the normal. I have no clue, but at least you had a double hit on the other one. He jumps out, he jumps up, and like that makes sense, right? But nah. Was this the one with the double chop? Yeah, this. That is a proper double hit. That is what I expected out of the tiger. I would like to have the tiger without the poo-poo animation and then this kind of skill animation. That will make sense. Like, sorry, I'm just ranting on everything right now. Let's move on to the next. What do we have over here? They look kind of like straight out of Vatican City, but that's also their bishop, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Some people do think they're very cute. For me, I think they're okay. Not the biggest of fans personally, but it is okay. It is okay. I've seen worse. Like, let's claim it that way. Let's actually check out the skills of the other ones. How about your S2? Okay, you're just throwing snowballs. That's a very goofy looking animation. Skill 3 animation is not bad, but the skill 2 animation is... That's very 2012 CGI animation looking like kind of style, in my opinion, but sure. Something. Yeah, okay, I guess. This thing revives. Revive with a little HP. Yeah, I'm just not sure about the crystal thingy that they're throwing off, like whatever that is supposed to be. I'm not even freaking sure. Is that a crystal? Is that a snowball? Is that a like out of season winter skin supposedly combined with like, okay, but it's not winter, so we make it a bishop? I have no clue. For the Dutch people out there, Sinterklaas. Either way. Moving on next to the next one. What do we have over here? Aren't you a multi-hit? You do not look like a multi-hit. Once again, you do not look like... That's supposed to be a multi-hit. Wait, does it even attack twice? Wait, if I see crit twice... This, like, if you just look by the skill animation, no way that you're thinking, yeah, it is double critted. No way that looks like a double hit, man. That is not a double hit whatsoever. Okay, that at least is a proper triple hit. Not the biggest of fans, to be honest. I kind of like the older skin more. How about this Mana Storm? We have seen that shit before. That is just a stolen Tiana S2. That is a fucking Alicia S2. That is not a new skill. Okay. Oh, that is not a new skill. This is just like base skin Tiana S2 with a different like R on the floor. Like, that's... Sure, I guess. Yeah, I think even for the skins, they were like, shit, guys, we have nothing. Like, what the fuck is this? This thing looks like the blob that you're fighting in Final Fantasy and like the one before... I don't even remember. Like the forests where they kiss. That kind of shit. You have to fight this annoying blob with magic. It looks like that shit. But also, looks kind of lame. Not gonna lie. So even for the skins, in all honesty, all of the skins, not a big fan. And that's actually kind of rare that I don't like any of the skins because all of them have something where I'm like, yeah. I would say I kind of like this one for Abellio. Like Abellio, Pater, sure. Outside of that, I'll probably equip them because this is the only skin that you have on Pudding Princesses. But yeah, Lackluster patch. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. And that's going to be me trying to find content in the next 2 weeks. And then we're going to go into a potential Lackluster balance patch. And then we're going to go into maybe February for the collab-ish or later. I have no freaking clue. You know why? Because they don't tell us shit. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you as always in the next one.
Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.